everything I was connected to trace me. And so he followed and traced me for years. He changed his look. He changed his haircut depending on who I was dating in the moment. He found out my numbers, even though I changed my phone numbers. He reached out to my family, found out my moves. I had to lie about where I was. I had to say when I had left the country. He found me. He showed up at my door on weekends and invited. He bring me boxes of food. He'll get me tickets of parks and tell me, I have to go with him. He'll just get a car and say, oh, let's go there. I mean, he was so obsessed. It was insane. He tried to buy me out constantly. He never stopped. And that's not counting the 200 emails I was getting a week. And I was getting at least 50 texts a day. And my phone was blowing up. And it was just... nobody knew what to do, and at the time, I wish I had said something and contacted his parents and made me stop, and I didn't, and I felt like I had just let that go, and he got away with it. And when you don't say anything, they get away with it. And I'm sure the truth always prevails and always comes out at the end, but. And I know, but which all of those was toxic relationship, was abusive relationship. They end up leaving marks, and when they leave marks, they damage you, the quality of your future. So if you let it sit and damage you, then it will damage your future. I had all these aspiring dreams, all this beautiful life waiting ahead of me, and it didn't go this way. I didn't go this way because even though I was trying to carry on and moving on my life, I had not dealt with all these traumas. I had not dealt with all the abuse, and I kept trying to go on, but it was really hard because more and more abuse would come. Now when I had not done anything about it. So I was a good prey. I became a prey in the future, which is hilarious because I was never ever a prey to begin with. All of this really started around year 21. Before that, I had a lovely relationship, had no problem dating. I had good times, no problem. It was great. And so I never even encountered one single abusive partner before that time. So what else can I say? I think I did say a lot. When I was 17, I was raped by 4 guys who were drug dealers. At the age of 15, I was raped twice by 2 different guys in a train. And then another time, I was pushed on my scooter, a motorcycle, and taken advantage of on the side of the road. And then in a club once, and then a few other time, which wasn't complete rape, but of course, if you date older guys, and because I started to date a lot of people, then after that, it was kind of like I hide the fact that none of this had happened, and then it was just me dating a lot of people, and that's it. So for years, 20 years, I live with saying that, believing that I had never been raped, that I had never been taken advantage of, and that it was all on me. And so it's really weird when it takes you that long to finally realize that that you said no, but you were saying no, but they were pushy and they were forcing themselves on you. And I found all type of excuse to say that it was not. I would say, I'm not going to say no. That way it doesn't look like it's rape. I mean, little things like this. So, yeah, it's really, it can get really bad if you don't speak out at the time. It's always better to do it before things escalate, because they will escalate and they never get better. They don't get better, so it's always better to take charge right away. And that's my advice. All right, thanks for listening on Vanessa's podcast, and I'll see you all on my next episode.